Okay, guys, welcome to another episode of Grubb Cast. If somebody's out there, throw me a comment if you would, so we can make sure everything here is working. I'm sorry I'm on late tonight. Had to help Santa finish up at the mall tonight for Santa, and so I had to move it back to 9 o'clock tonight. Hey, Rusty. Rusty's in Dayton, Ohio, and on tonight. Good deal, Rusty. Okay, guys, let's go ahead and do the sponsors. It's tonight. I don't have no guest tonight because I was going to be so late. I didn't want to try to have a guest and be doing that. So I got a good trivia question. We'll go ahead and do that first. I'm going to be giving away the 2.5 black and blue flake Ned. It's the 2.5 from Hook and Donkey. So that's what we're giving away, the Ned Crawl. That's what we're giving away tonight for the trivia question. Got a good one. Hey, Travis Six. Glad to see you guys hung around and waited an hour on me. Again, I'm sorry about that, but I had to help Santa. Santa's more important than Grubb Cast. So sponsors, Fish Sticks Rods. You know, guys, shows are starting to come around, and he definitely we will be up at the Columbus show. So if you just want to put one in your hands and feel what they feel like, come up to the show. I guarantee you, once you got one in your hand, you'll be wanting to buy one. Hook and Donkeys. Mike's also getting ready for shows. I was out to his shop the other day, and he's got a good selection of stuff, getting all built up for the shows. He also has got a couple new molds coming. I'm excited to see those. He actually just poured another collar the other day and was showing it to me, and I really like the collar. Sanborn Builders, guys, you need some decks built, houses remodeled, whatever. Get a hold of Sanborn Builders, and they can do some painting for you too. Hey, Jason. Ace Hardware down on Richmond Avenue. Guys, it's that time of year. It's time to, I thought it was that time of year for heated vest, but it looks like it's going to be 50-some degrees next week. Might be that time of year to get the boat back out on the water. I might do that and then go ahead and pull all the rods out of it and get everything put in the basement for the year. Yeah, Ace Hardware. You can get anything from plumbing, electrical, heated vest, Blue Rock bait and tackle. You name it, you can get it at Ace Hardware on Richmond Avenue. Hobbs Roofing, he's out of Akron, Ohio. So if you need some roofing done up around that way. Pizza Stop. I've drove by there about 4 times this week thinking, boy, a chef salad would be good. And I'm probably going to get one in the next day or two. Right now I've put me a roast in the crock pot. And when I get done here, I'm going to go up and have me some roast and potatoes and carrots and all kind of goodies I put in the crock pot and cooked all day. But yeah, go to the Pizza Stop. You can get a pizza, subs, chef salad. And he's got a drive-through now too. So, hey, Chris, Southern Ohio Sanitation. You need your septic tank pumps, your porta johns, you name it. He's got it. Travis just put on here, he was at Ace Hardware today, and they have stuff that's hard to find in Athens. And that's the truth, especially faucets and stuff like that, faucets parts. Go to Ace Hardware, and they'll find it. They can get it for you. Southern Ohio Sanitation, like I said, porta johns, septic tanks pump, You name it, they got it. They'll get it for you. They'll pump it out for you. Williams and Son Construction, guys. Ron has been a real big supporter of me and the club the last year. He does a lot of remodeling and builds houses, garages, you name it. If it comes to construction, he can do it. So there you go for the sponsors. I really appreciate all of them. Man, I couldn't do it without them, guys. They've been really amazing to me. And I'm looking forward to another year. I got one more podcast, and then the new year comes. I'm looking at this is 44. So I'm real close to coming into the year of being on here. 52 will be a year. So I'm getting right there close to a year of being on here every Monday night. I ain't missed a Monday night if I'm traveling or whatever. So I'm just going to keep rolling with this. I really like it. I enjoy it. It's peaceful. So, but yeah, guys, and I got a good turnout tonight. I got a bunch of people watching tonight, and I really appreciate it, even being an hour late. Well, let's move on. Also, too, I think January 6th, I'm going to have a guest. It's going to be one of the owners of Great Lake Expos. So on January 6th, one of the Great Lake Expo guys will be on with me. I'm not sure which one yet. We're still working to see which one can get available to be on, but I'll keep you posted. We got another show before then, but January 6th, it'll be the Great Lakes Expo, one of the owners of it. That's what I want to do this winter is reach out to people that's having these shows and stuff and get them on here so they can talk about the shows. Yeah, Rusty, I do like to hear myself talk. With that being said, with shows, January 18th, guys, down at Market on State at the mall. I've got quite a few vendors, but there's plenty of room for more. We've moved it out into the mall. We need to get more people signed up. I'd like to fill that mall up with vendors. That way we can get people in there shopping, get a good turnout of people. So if you're interested in having a spot on January 18th, reach out to me, message me, call me, whatever you want to do. We'll write you down for a spot. But that's coming up pretty quick. So let's get the spots filled up at the mall for January 18th for the Athens County Bassmaster Youth and High School Kids event. Guys, it's just the money goes to the kids for paying entry fees and getting them to tournaments and everything like that. So and it's just the money to the rent of the spots. I think we're going to do a little cooler or something maybe and throw a bunch of stuff in it and do a raffle on that too, just to help make a little extra for them. But all that money goes to the kids. We get none of it. The club gets none of it. All of it goes to the kids. The Great Lakes Expo, January the 25th and 26th, up at Girard, Ohio, Youngstown. Guys, last year was the first year, and I went up and helped hooking donkeys, and that was a great show. I'm looking forward to this year. I think it's going to be even better this year. It was amazing last year for the first year. A lot of people there. There was a lot of people. So, and it's only 2-hour drive. That's my hat here. I'm going to put it behind me. 2-hour drive up there, 3 hours. So, it's just a road trip. Me and some guys last year jumped in a truck at midnight and drove to Raleigh, North Carolina to a fishing expo. So it's just a road trip. Get a few guys together, throw in the truck, and ride up there to Girard and check out the booths and stuff that people's got going on up there. February the 1st is the Ohio Bass Federation open meeting. And let me pull that up. I've got an address. I don't know if I can type that on here and put it in the thing or not. I can, but I got to figure out how to do it. Let me pull up the address first. Steve sent it to me. Okay, the address is 1110 Ohio 229 in Ashland, Ohio. Ashley, Ohio. Let's see if I can figure out. I don't think I'll screw this up, but let's see. Banners. I don't want that. Let's try this. Nope, not that. Just bear with me, guys. So I'm going to try this and see if it works. Just a minute here, guys. Oh, phone shut off. Probably do all this and it won't work, but we'll try it and see. Let me take a second. That's what this show's about, ain't it? Learning. Well, change the color of my thing. Let's see here. There we go. Yeah, Trish, nice hat, isn't it? Had a little. I'm trying to add the address for the open meeting, but I'll have to do that different another time. I lost my split screen and all that good stuff. Okay, now we're back. Hey, Trish. Hey, Billy Gould. I was trying to get the address on here for the. Now I got everything messed up. Well, I got everything going wrong tonight. Let me see if let's see. Okay, there we go. Now we're back. But yeah, guys, throw me a comment to make sure I'm still on the screen. Rusty said he's never seen me looking better, so I must still be on. Was I was trying. I've got it here to where I've got it messed up on the screen over here, but better not mess with it. I'm gonna fool around and lose it again. I got the comments up. I got that. So, yep. Okay, Billy. Thank you. I hope you're doing all right with your surgery. Travis, thank you. I see that. Hey, Jason Ashcraft. Uh, I appreciate you guys understanding. And Jason says we understand you're learning. Yeah, I was trying to get that address up there for everybody, but I'll figure it out and have it up next week on here. But let's go. The open meeting will be February 1st, and it's going to be at the 1110 Ohio, or 229 Ohio, Ashley, Ohio. And that's up at the Delaware Gun Club. So we're going to move it this year to a different one. Hey, Cindy Bateman. But and it's going to be fun. Hey, there's Jeff too. Tell Josh Swanley I ate his fried chicken. Okay, pretty good food, isn't it, Josh or Jeffrey? When you're out there, tell him you heard me on, you heard about him on the show here. Josh tunes in at times too, so he knows I'm on here talking up his business. So, but yeah, the open meeting, guys. Any federated member, or even if you ain't federated, you ought to come up to the open meeting and check that out because there's a lot of information there that's going to be that'll be give out that's useful. Just scrolling back up, make sure I didn't miss anything here while I was offline messing around. Hey, Brian Rose. I'll start getting your schedule out too, Brian, with when it gets a little bit closer. Probably in February, I'll start running your schedule for your tournaments. The Columbus Expo is February 7th, 8th, and 9th up to Columbus. Guys, I'll be up there the 3 days working in the fish sticks booth. So come up and see me. And like I said earlier, in the sponsors, put one of them rods in your hands. You'll end up buying one if you hold one. Because I'm telling you, when you put it in your hands, you would not believe the people that when I hand a rod to them and they're talking to me, they just stop talking because the weight of the rod is just amazing. Okay, Brian, thanks. I appreciate that. We ain't very far from back on the water. So, well, guys, let's go ahead. Like I said, my roast is up there, and I want to get up there and eat it. We're doing the black and blue flake 2.75 Ned Crawl. It's what we're doing tonight for the trivia question. So get your Google out. Hi, Tracy. Sorry you guys had to stay up later well, you didn't have to, but you did. I appreciate it. But Santa Claus called, so I had to be there. Okay, the trivia question. What year was Fish Sticks Custom Rods founded? What year was Fish Sticks Custom Rods founded? First one in answers on my page, as I see it, gets the baits. What year was Fish Sticks Custom Rods founded? Travis 6, 1985. I'll tell you here what it says. Hey, Mike Jackson. Travis 6 had it, 1985. It says Dale, the founder of Fish Sticks Custom Rods, began building rods for himself in 1985. He started building rods for others on a limited scale after other anglers became interested in his tools. The company was born as a result of the growing result in Dale's rods. So Dale started building these rods in 1985. So that tells you how long he's been doing it. Him and Wendy's been doing this. And he done it just because he wanted rods for himself. And now it's turned into the business it's turned into. He does catfish rods. He does saltwater rods. There are rods all over the United States and foreign countries that Dale and Wendy have built. Yeah, it's just a 3 or 4 group, individuals building the rods, but they are out there. They are out there. And, I've said all along, if tomorrow Dale says that he no longer can sponsor me for rods, I'm still going to buy rods and use them because they are that good of rods. Hey, Robert, you're no worries about being late, bud. I'm on here late anyhow. So, Travis, I will get these baits together. Actually, I'll get with you at some point after Christmas, and I got the boat off the trailer. I'll bring the trailer out there, and we'll get that tongue welded on it. I'm going to rebuild a small fiberglass boat for little lakes. I was actually sitting out talking to Mike the other day, and he had a really good point. And after Christmas, I'm gonna take my boat down to Swartzel's and have him tell me how many hours is on the boat, on the motor, idling and everything. But I'm putting a lot of hours idling my motor around, and I'm going to get this little boat built. It's got a 9.9 on it, and I'll start using it. Actually, Dad's got an Ultrex motor, trolling motor. I'm gonna put on the front of it. And I'm going to use it on the small lakes because, just idle on that big motor around, all it does is foul plugs, and it just ain't good on them. So, it don't hurt them, but it just runs the hours up and makes it look like you really used the boat when all you're doing is just idling around in Lake Snowden and Burr Oak and all these small lakes when I could be using the small boat and do it. One last thing, I got quite a few people still on here, so I'm just going to touch on it briefly. And I don't know the answer, but guys, we need to get together and figure out what we can do with Lake Snowden. I got a guy that's been watching the water. Now, they told us all summer long, and we did have a drought. The water has dropped 7 inches in the last 2 months. It's not evaporating anymore, guys. Not in this cold weather. And we got rain, and it's still going down and not coming up. I don't want to be the guy that, causes problems. But we need Lake Snowden back. We need to be able to use it as a park. It was taken from families, from eminent domain. We need at least to be able to use this park. If Hawk and Collies don't want to run it as a park, then let somebody else have it. Let them run it as a park. It has to stay in government agency. But we need to, I don't know if it's getting a hold of state representatives, county commissioners. I don't know the answer. I'm going to ask some questions at the open meeting to the head of ODNR in Columbus, because I went to ODNR in Athens here, and they couldn't give me no answers. They didn't want to talk about it. I know, Brian. I thought about setting up a meeting, but you ain't going to get none of them to show up. We need to get something together. I don't know what it is. I'll let everybody know after February when I talk to ODNR up there to see if I get anywhere with them. But and like I said, the park, just the park's a wonderful place. If it's managed right, it's going to make money. If it's managed right, that place ain't sat there as many years as it sat there and lost money. And like I said, I don't want to ramble on about it. I might start another little thing talking about trying to figure something out, but I don't want to have it on this show about that. This show's about good stuff, not bad stuff. And it's not bad. It just, we're going to lose Lake Snowden if we don't step up. I'm telling you that right now. We're going to lose it. So, okay. Well, guys, I appreciate everybody being on here. And if somebody out there knows somebody or can do, send us in the right direction to talk to them and help them. I mean, like I said, I'm willing to help 100%. I'm not there to fight them. I just want it to be the park it should be, and can be, and used to be. But okay, guys, I'm going to call tonight. I appreciate everybody being on here at this late at night. I'm going to go up and have me some dinner. And everybody have a Merry Christmas. And I'll see you guys next week at 8 o'clock for another show of Grubb Cast. See you next week. Merry Christmas, guys.